Alright guys, it's Colin and Devin bringing you a hamstring focus leg day. Starting out with lying leg curls here. Doing probably about 3 to 4 sets of these, hitting these for about, I think on this day would be like 10 to 12 reps. But again, this whole entire workout, again, you guys saw the quad focus leg day. This one is purely going into this workout and hitting hamstrings with 100% intensity and 100% fresh.
Yeah, and then we have that pad on our calves usually, so it's a little higher than most people have it, so it's not the back of your feet, it's more towards your knees.
Yeah, one thing we've noticed is having the pad up a little bit higher on the leg seems to get a better contraction on the lying leg curls. And then this is actually a machine. This is a hammer strength, plate loaded, seated curl. And this is one I never used to like this one in the past. I don't know what it is if I tweaked the position or something on it, but now it actually feels really solid. So this has become a staple so far in our hamstring training. One thing sometimes we'll do too is we'll actually hold, if you have a partner, you can kind of hold the machine and actually hold the contraction and kind of force it on the person, and it feels freaking, it's a killer hamstring contraction. Alright, so here's just going through, while we're kind of doing our hamstring stuff, we're just kind of supersetting, getting our calf work in here. So we're just doing a couple sets of standing calf raises. I usually stick with like 10 to 15 reps on these. As you see guys, it was a hamstring makings day.
Robert did get the memo.
Robert didn't get the memo. Nick got the memo. This is my client Nick that you guys have seen that's 7 weeks out right now. So they joined in on the leg day. Here's Robert. So this is a high stance leg press. So if you have this type of leg press that's adjustable in your gym, you want to put the seat up to the highest setting. And I personally like a higher, wider stance. Again, that's going to be preference on how you want, if you want your feet closer together or wider, but you want to make sure your feet are higher up on the pad to keep that constant tension on the hamstrings.
Yeah, I don't go all the way down either, it's probably 90. I don't extend all the way.
Yeah, again, because we're not trying to focus on, I mean, it's going to be impossible to purely not involve your quads in this movement, but we're trying to purely focus on that stretch in the hamstring and just focusing all the tension on the hammies, not quads. Moving on, this is the Dumbbell Romanian deadlifts. This is something that I've always loved this movement. Sometimes it usually feels better than a barbell because you can kind of switch the angle of the dumbbells to like more of a comfortable position for you. One of the things I feel like I've recently changed though from the past is I used to completely lock out my glutes, but now I feel like I just keep the tension on the hamstrings and off the low back. When you'll notice I stop right before lockout, so I don't lock out my glutes or lower back. I stop just prior to that, and to me that feels so much better. I get a better stretch and just like keeps all the tension on the hamstrings. So here's
doing dumbbells feels so much better on your back, because when I do barbells it puts a lot of stress on the lower back. Maybe that's just before my use, but when I do dumbbells it feels a lot better. And then Robert can go all the way down.
Yeah, Robert's like, this guy can like, he can do the splits, so. All right, so moving on, this is just a standing leg curl here.
Perfect positioning in the gym though.
Yeah, I know, it's strong. They put it right in the middle of the dumbbell rack. But again, this is just kind of taking advantage of a different variation of a lying leg curl. And again, guys, since we're doing this bro split and only focusing on one body part per workout, that's why you're going to see a lot of volume in this. So for most people, this might be a lot of hamstring volume. But again, we're doing this because this is kind of like the main workout. We will hit hamstrings in the quad focus workout, but it's towards the end. This workout though is where we're purely getting a chance to just hit our hamstrings fresh. So that's how we're hitting it with a lot of volume.
And then,
Talk about this one.
Well, if we just kind of do this because I think Robert and Nick wanted to do it, we don't do it very often. Because we usually like to do lunges.
And I feel like this is almost more quad.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is kind of like, what do they call these, Bulgarian squats.
pretty sure.
You can do these with a dumbbell. You can do it like we're doing on the Smith here. It's just kind of a preference thing.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not sure they do lunges.
Yeah, I personally, we've been kind of alternating. Sometimes we'll do these, sometimes we'll just do the walking lunges that you saw in the quad video. I personally like the, I'd probably say I like the walking lunges better. But again, if this is something that you prefer, this is a great movement, like I said, but it's going to be more quad focused.
I bother my back for some reason. That's why I wear a belt.
Alright, and then this is something that's pretty cool because I have never In all of my gym years, I've never had a glute ham raise machine in any of the gyms that I've been to. So since I'm really trying to focus on hamstrings this off season, having an actual GHR machine has been awesome. And we used to actually add a band to him, but dipshit here lost his band, so we have to get some more bands because we can both easily pretty much get sets of, you know, like 10 to 12.
Well, even with the band, but it just feels a lot better.
The band just gives it that more tension, especially at the top when you're really trying to like squeeze your glutes and hams. But this has been a nice thing to kind of add into our hamstring training to really kind of step up the, like I said, both trying to really work on hamstrings. Hamstrings are just one of those things that it seems like it's so rare, especially like going to bodybuilding shows and stuff like that. It's like so rare to see a great set of hamstrings. So when you do see a great set of hamstrings, it sticks out so much on stage. So if you're a competitive bodybuilder, really, really, really focus on building a great set of hamstrings because it will stick out so much on stage. So this is, okay, like I said, so now we're done with hamstrings. We're just gonna finish with some quads. I was freaking taxed as hell here, so these front squats aren't pretty. But like I said, Robert convinced us to do, I think we kind of did a superset.
We would do a set of fronts and then a set of back, a set of fronts and a back.
Yeah, back and forth. So some kind of crazy, even like more volume with the front squats and then the back squats. And front squats, I haven't done them forever, so they felt pretty awkward.
I like them, but I actually, it was strange though because I felt fine doing these at the end. Sometimes you would think that you would be dead exhausted, but my legs felt pretty good at the end.
Yeah, actually, I think I was surprised though, and you'll see like in a later clip in the back squats, I was still able to hit 315 for like 12 reps pretty easy, which you think that you'd be completely taxed from all the other exercises.
What, it's been 6 months since we front squatted, so
yeah.
2 places is not a lot, but
Again, I don't front squat personally because I kind of feel like the way that we do the V squats kind of replace a front squat, but yeah, he's strong for only being like I think Robert's like 175 pounds.
I don't remember,
Something like that in that range. So 3 plates, getting 3 plates on front squats, even though he's wearing wraps, it's pretty aggressive. All right, so here's, like I said, I didn't film all the sets, but this was the final set of squats. Again, Robert went before me and got like 315, I think for 11 or 10 or something.
I did 275, I didn't do
Yeah, so anyways, my goal was just to get one more rep just to beat him, so I think I just did,
You did 11, you did 10.
I did 12 on
You did 10 more,
this.
you did 10, you did 12.
So I think this is kind of concluding, or we're getting close to the end here. Yeah, and then I got some little Kodiak clips here. But again guys, so this is just kind of, I really want to put these videos up and kind of show you the way we're kind of separating with this new bro split. Again, quad focus leg workout, like maybe like 2 to 3 hamstring movements on Monday. Yeah, we kind of go by feel. And then on Fridays, right? It's on Fridays?
Yeah,
On Fridays, we do this hamstring focus leg day, and then finish with maybe like 2 quad exercises, one of them definitely being back squats. And something I've been kind of doing too is on the first quad focus leg day, kind of going more power heavy squats for like maybe like 4 to 6 reps, and then on this hamstring focus leg day, hitting these squats with more of a higher rep range, so more like hypertrophy and stuff.
I usually go
So here, this is kind of a clear idea of how we're doing these leg workouts. Hope this is kind of being educational for you guys.
we do an hour mobility.
And yeah, we do a lot of mobility things. So obviously you added like 4 or 5
And now we're
new
going to do your
routines.
upper body.
Yeah. So that concludes this video, guys. Thank you. Alright, just giving you guys kind of a heads up, but what I like to do when I make my Kodiak cakes, kind of featured those in my grocery shopping video. So what I like to do is, it's kind of and this always is going to depend on your fat intake. I'm off season, so I have a higher fat intake. So I personally love this butter, and you can also get it at Costco. They have like a 3-pack for $7.99, so really good deal. Most grocery stores sell it for like $4 for just this 8-ounce piece. But the macros on this, sorry guys, trying to get this to focus. Macros on this, I'm not going to focus too close. 11 grams of fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. So I usually just do a half serving of the Kerrygold's butter,
So there's 7 grams on here right now. And then I personally, again, for you guys that are serious cutters, would probably rather benefit from using like a Walden Farms pancake syrup, but I'm just gonna use sugar-free. So I'll use that on the Kodiak cakes, and then I'm just combining this. I have just 4 whole eggs right here. So in this meal, this is a very high fat meal. Like I said, when I'm trying to get 100 grams of fat per day, it just helps get a ton of fat in one of those meals. So just give you guys an idea, if you're using Kodiak cakes, this is how I do them. So